Hi, my name is Terry, and in this video I'm going to do a massive St. Vincent de Paul Society bookstore book haul. I've got this box here, and I've got a couple piles next to me. So I'm going to start with the box next to me. Oh, shoot. Oh, this book came with a bookmark called The Garden of Promise. So it's got a Thomas Kincaid piece of art, and then here, trying to get the glare off there. Hopefully you can pause it and read it. A shorter Summa, the essential philosophical passages of St. Thomas Aquinas' Summa Theologica, edited and explained by Peter Kreeft, and this is published by Ignatius Press. All right, and then from the St. Augustine Institute and by Paul McCusker, Last Things. So it's a book on eschatology, which is, the last things like the end of time and stuff like that. Divine Mercy by Drew Mariani, and this is published by... doesn't say the publisher is on the cover. I'll have to... Relevant Radio. It's published by Relevant Radio. Okay. Meeting Prayers. And this is published by Liturgical Press. This is a book I started to read in college, but it's nice to have a new copy of it that's in better shape than the one I had. This is called How Not to Be Secular, by James K.A. Smith, and it's based on a book by Charles Taylor. What it does is explain how we went from being a Western culture of having an enchanted worldview and being more about the survival of the community rather than individualism. So it's like a history of how that came about. Homilies Alive, creating homilies that hit home. So this is a book on homiletics. So this is basically how homilies are written. So that's kind of cool. Let's get some of these small books out of the way. This is a book people told me for a long time I should read, and I finally found an affordable copy of it. The Cross and the Switchblade. I don't remember what they said it's about, but Pat Boone was in the movie. Alright, and then the Gulag Archipelago by Stolzenstein. So, a couple classic books there. Here's another Catholic book. It's called Beyond Space, a book about angels by Father Pascal P. Parente, and it's published by Tan Books. This looks like it was published maybe in the 70s? 1973 is the copyright of this edition. Then I got a couple books on LDS history. I got, let's see, Volume 1 of the Saints, 1815 to 1846. And then No Unhallowed Hand, which is 1846 to 1893. I just need to track down the rest of the volumes of that. And as you can see, when you have all the volumes, it forms a image with the spines. All right. Let's see, a couple more small ones here. Mother Teresa in the Heart of the World. I found a little Matthew Kelly book called The One Thing, Passing Faith Onto Children. I got this because Matthew Kelly is one of the authors I like, so I'm trying to get every book he's written. So I thought this would be kind of a neat little book. I might end up passing this on to someone else though, but I saw his name and that's why I grabbed it. Mother Teresa, Her Essential Wisdom. And then this is a Bible. This is the military edition of the Holy Bible, New American Bible Revised Edition. It's got a little bit of dirt on the cover, but that can be cleaned off. It's got kind of smallish print, but it's got some stuff about how to practice Lectio Divina, or Lectio Divina, which is a prayer where you use the Bible to pray Scripture back to God. Found another Scott Hahn book, First Comes Love, Finding Your Family in the Church and the Trinity is the subtitle. Living God's Justice, Reflections and Prayers, the Roundtable Association of Diocesan Social Action Directors, forward by Bishop Robert J. Morneau, and it's published by St. Anthony Messenger Press. Divergent. I've only read part of this before in ebook form, but this is the movie cover, so I thought that was kind of cool. So that'll be interesting to read. Found another Terry Pratchett book. This one is Interesting Times. I got to find out if this is part of Discworld, because the other books by him I got was yep, it's a novel of Discworld. It is, let's see, this one looks like it might be after the one I already got, which I don't remember where I put it. Oh, it's in these two piles. Okay. And then I got Gorky Park. It's about murders that take place in Gorky Park in Russia during the Cold War. All right. Now these two piles. I'm going to do the pile on the floor first. This is an older edition of a devotional I already have. This is called the Catholic Devotional. It's got novenas, prayers, and other devotional practices in here. It's got some art. Neat little book. An Andrew M. Greeley book, Rite of Spring. I've been collecting his stuff. Oh, it's still sticky on the back cover. I missed the spot when I was trying to get the goo off. Okay. Alright, I'll have to try and get the rest of that done. Okay. G.K. Chesterton's biography of St. Thomas Aquinas called The Dumb Ox. And then I got some more LDS books here. These ones are on priesthood. Let's see. Move those down top of there. Okay, I got the Melchizedek Priesthood by Dale G. Renlund and Ruth Limbert Renlund. Understanding the Doctrine, Living the Principles. Okay, and then, let's see which one's volume A. Okay, this is volume A, Duties and Blessings of the Priesthood. And this is book B, Duties and Blessings of the Priesthood. And then here's the other Terry Pratchett book I was talking about, Lords and Ladies. This one does have the dust jacket, so I'll put that with the other Terry Pratchett book. Hopefully someday I find the other ones that everybody is talking about by him that are supposed to be really good. The Notre Dame Book of Prayer. This is Notre Dame, Indiana. It's a devotional for that, I believe, if I remember what I saw in the book. Let's see. Yeah, Office of Campus Ministry. Yeah, copyright 2010, the University of Notre Dame, Campus of Ministry. So there's that. I'll start putting books back in the box. Okay. I Believe in Love, a personal retreat based on the teachings of St. Therese of Lisieux. Here's a commentary on the Gospel of John from the Life Application Bible Commentary. So it's, it takes you through like the different verses. Like here it tells you what verses, and then here's the commentary on it, and then like if there's important information on that section, they give you a little study note type thing. All right. I got a Stephen King book, Dolores Claiborne. I got 3 more Shakespeare books from the No Fear Shakespeare series. I got Henry V, The Tempest, and Hamlet. What's cool about these is it's a 2-page spread, where on one page it has the original Shakespearean language, and then over here the modern. So it makes it easier to understand what Shakespeare's saying. And then I got 2 books from the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clark, books 1 and book 2. And then I got Petrus Romanus, which is Latin that translates into English as Peter the Roman. It's a fictional account of the last pope called Peter the Roman in this book. But I think, if I'm understanding the back of this right, it's actually based on someone's vision of the future. I don't know if that vision of the future is real life or just in this novel. So I thought that was interesting to get. So yeah, that's my book haul from St. Vincent de Paul for this week. They've changed the layout of how they're doing things. So now they have like the paperback novels and the hardcover books all grouped together, whereas before they had them split. So now they're all grouped together. It was neat 2 weeks in a row finding some Terry Pratchett, and then finding these is going to be interesting to go through and read up on this stuff, as well as these books. Now, I don't know with these who wrote them. I have seen them advertised on TV. They're published by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So I'm assuming it's not going to say anything that would be super controversial. But I don't know. I've never read it. I've just seen ads for it online. And one of the things I do like about it, now that I've actually opened it up, there are margins that are about a little over an inch wide, so I can put notes in there as I'm reading. So that's real cool. And I paid 85 cents for that one and 85 cents for that one. That's not bad. That's not bad. And I don't know how many volumes there are, but I'll look that up on online to find out how many there are. Oh no, I would say this is a pretty good book haul. A lot of interesting stuff. So, some classic books, a whole bunch of Catholic books, and some general fiction, and then one horror book. It's my first time seeing a Stephen King novel at St. Vincent de Paul, which is really cool. Oh, the print is actually pretty big. That's good. All right. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening, and I will see you in the next video. I mean, I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video.